Okay, here we go, everybody. It's time to talk about a spectacular Today Special, absolutely gorgeous earring. You're choosing the 1.5 size, the 1-inch diameter size, or the 3/4 inch diameter size. Each beautiful. The price is going to completely and totally blow your mind on these earrings for the quality, for the beauty. There are 2 stone choices. You choose Trilliant shape or you choose the emerald cut. So there's 2 stone choices. They're inside outside in design. They have the updated push lock closure. All the things. Our friend, the fabulous Paul Woods, is here to share his expertise on all the beautiful jewelry and design. And we both agreed last night that this is probably the most beautiful earring we've ever brought to you. I mean, for me, it's the most beautiful hoop that I've ever worn. I really believe that. I have it on in the Trilliant in the gold plating, and I just think they are beyond breathtaking.
I gotta say, I saw you in their green room and wasn't thinking about, you know, what jewelry you might be wearing, and I spotted them, you know, in your hair, and I was like, ooh, great earrings, and I was like, oh wait, those are the ones we have today. They're the best earrings I've ever seen us do. Let's show you why.
Exactly. Let me show you. Here are all the choices real quickly, you guys. This is the emerald cut, and that's emerald cut outside, inside. This is in the 1-inch. Are you ready? Normally, again, this big 1.5, that would be $150. That would be $150. Today on HSN, how about $79? No wonder, I think close to 5,000 of these are gone, guys. You do need to decide if you want your earrings because they are starting to get very limited. But seriously, $79.98 for this earring is ridiculous. They're so beautiful. The one I'm holding, this is the 1-inch in diameter. Let me just share, this is $59. They're on 5 flex pay. Everything in the show is on 5 flexible payments, so keep that in mind. 5 flex pays, first flex pay. Here, I think you're looking somewhere in the vicinity of like $16 or even less than that. I'll find out that they'll put the flex pays up for you so you can see. I know this size, the flex pay is $8. $8 on flex pay. Whether you do the Trilliant, I'm obsessed. The Trilliant has been the runaway top choice, but let me say, that emerald cut, that is subtle, chic, gorgeous elegance. $39.98 for that size. Again, the closure is an upgraded push lock. So we love our push lock closure. This is an upgraded push lock closure. The actual stone cut and size is custom for us. It's very refined. You get such a sleek, beautiful line on the ear when you wear this. Ladies, I hope, look at that, 4,700 gone, and it's still only 9 o'clock in the morning out of the West Coast. So a good chunk of the whole day's supply gone on this earring. If you like the larger one that I'm wearing, I just want to share with you that we are down to the final few hundred. If you want the gold plate over sterling silver or the platinum over sterling silver. So if you want, I mean, look at the size of these. Gorgeous. They are absolutely beautiful. It's a beautiful earring. I know you will love them, but if you want the larger choice in the Trilliant specifically, you probably want to get those orders early. We talked about it at midnight. It was the #1 choice. I'm delighted we still have some left for everybody. So jump in, treat yourself, someone you love, to an amazing earring. But it really, I like how we decided, Paul, to do very distinctive different cuts. The earring looks very different and beautiful, but different depending on the cut that you choose for yourself.
Yeah, I mean, they have their own personality. There's a reason for each of them to exist. And I want to show you, starting from the back of the earring, I want to show you about the construction, because this is also the best constructed earring we ever made, and that's important, and I'm going to show you why. Start back here at the hinge, okay? The hinge, super duper upgrade, very smooth, very comfortable, and it moves like it's, you know, like it was built in a Ferrari plant. It really moves well. Up here, our beloved click lock clasp. You just push the little button down, it closes. To take it off, you push the little button down, it goes. But we've upgraded it. It's better, it's easier than ever before. It finds itself. Then I want to talk to you about the sides of this earring. We did something we've never done before. We put an open gallery underneath the stones. These have always been solid for us before. Suddenly, we're getting light from the side, from behind, and from the front.
Yeah.
This is the Trilliant cut, which has 31 facets and is renowned for being the most sparkalicious diamond cut in the world. Don't you think sparkalicious? I think so. Then I want to also show you The emerald cut, I started to say radiant because I know it's your favorite. The emerald cut has its own personality, a little more modern, a little more sleek, but still, look at all of that sparkle as you're getting, because again, we have that under gallery.
Yeah.
Think about your engagement ring, how you have that under gallery underneath the stone.
Yep.
That's there to bring light and scintillation to your diamond.
Because in the past, Paul, as you know, it's always been a solid wall coming up, covering the side of the stone.
We never even thought otherwise. It was
Right.
just like one of those, like,
and so by opening up the side a little bit to let the light, so you get sparkle from the side, from the front, from the inside, from the back. I mean, that's why they look, I'm gonna hold this real still over here too so you guys can see. We're getting very busy. I would love for you to try it. Radiance by Absolute is our most popular, successful brand for 28 years for a reason. Nothing can compete with this. Guys, this is not trick photography. We are in what,
Fluorescent lighting.
Fluorescent lighting here. We're not in fancy jewelry store lighting. And this is just, I mean, it takes on a life of its own. This is the Trilliant. The Trilliant is magnificent. That was invented by the Asher brothers. For years it had a patent on this cut. Nobody could touch it. Nobody could get their hands on it. And here it is today. You can buy this in diamonds, and let me tell you what, it would cost an absolute fortune. You're spending $18 on FlexPay here. $18 on FlexPay, and you are wearing these. And I was saying last night, because I love my Absolute hoops. I own lots of different hoops and iterations of the hoops. They're such a beautiful hoop. This is, without question, something that I have coveted. I wanted something bigger. I wanted something that really showed up a little bit more. So if you want to step up a notch, you want to take that 3/4, the 1, and make it the 1.5, it is impressive. It doesn't pull on your ear. They're incredibly comfortable to wear. They just look absolutely beautiful. I know you guys are going to love them. There's not a question in my mind about it. You're going to absolutely love these earrings. They're stunning. I mean, they are our most beautiful hoop we've ever brought you. And this is HSN's number one earring design. In gemstones and in Absolute, this is our number one bestseller. The inside-outside push lock closure. The inside-outside push lock closure is the number one top-selling earring style we sell in HSN. So think about that. I mean, this is one, it is a home run. It is a sure bet. You cannot miss with it. I mean, I will tell you that we're getting very busy already. A lot of people are jumping in here.
So that's the 3/4 inch size you're showing.
Yeah.
And see, I think of that as I'm going to call it the professional size.
Yes.
And then the 1 inch size is going to be the Goldilocks size.
Yep.
And then the 1.5 inch size is the girlfriend. Love your earrings, right? They look like that. You can see them all three, how they look.
And like you said, the everyday, the 3/4. I love the large earring. Don't get me wrong. I'm obsessed with it.
Me too.
But I've been living in the 3/4 size. I've not taken it off. I told you I had it. I was on a pirate ship for my grandson's birthday. Shiver me timbers. And I wore these. I mean, I'm on a pirate ship. I wear these. I've worn them to the gym. I know that sounds crazy, but I always wear earrings. No matter what I'm doing, no matter where I'm going, I always have an earring. But that's such a great size. That can become a signature earring for you. So if you're looking there, really, if you can, your budget. But if you want to do this one for $8 on FlexPay, and then get the Mac Daddy, the bigger one, for $18 on FlexPay, wow. I mean, you have two incredible hoops. Maybe try two different cuts. Maybe get one in each color. Get a silver, get a gold. Get both colors. Because at a value like this, why not? Jen, our producer, is telling us, updating me on a couple things. First of all, already in this presentation, 100 brand new customers have joined us.
Welcome.
Thank you. Welcome.
Thank you.
We love when you find us, and we love when you try our jewelry for the first time. We know you're going to love this. This is an absolute home run. Everything about it, but it's the way we updated this closure, and I'm just going to pop it off here and show you real quickly, you guys. The push lock is genius because you will never lose your earring. But they upgraded. This is a new manufacturer we're working with. So they took the push lock to put it on. You push it, it locks. It's on. You're done. This is not going to come off until you pull it off your ear. Then to release it, you just press and release. Just like that.
Do not try it without pressing. You'll be sorry.
Give it a little press, it releases. Give it a little press, it locks into your ear. You will not lose your earring. They're easier than ever to use a push lock. We promise you this. So if you have not tried one of our push locks, or if you tried it in the past, you want it to be a little bit easier to manipulate, that's the one. That's the ticket. But I want to talk for another second about these Trilliant stones.
Sure.
Because normally when you buy, and even when we've done Trilliant, they're a little chunkier. They're a little thicker, right? This is not. This is a new caliber. right? This is a new calibrated size. It was done for us for this earring. And look at how good it looks, Paul.
You know, it's astonishing.
look
and
at that.
in fact, Colleen, if you want to hold
Jeez.
it next to the bracelet that's coming up, you can see how different the stone size is. I don't know if you're interested in doing that.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, because that'll give you an idea how this was custom
Yeah,
done.
normally like the earring we would have this size. But
Exactly.
because we had them custom cut these in a more refined size, right?
I mean, the earring, you know, this is the center focal point of your face. You know, people see your earrings first, and it leads them to your eyes and your beautiful smile, and it lights up your face. And we thought, hey, how do we make this look more believable, more real? And we did it. We did it by using a smaller caliber stone, a thinner cut. There's only 31 facets on those Trilliants. The Trilliant acknowledged to be the most highly sparkly diamond cut in the world ever.
Wow.
And we've done that for you. We gave you the side gate on the side, so you have the light coming from the side, the back, the front. You're getting triple the explosion. You do not have, I don't care if you have inside-outside earrings from us, you don't have these.
No way.
You don't have, this is the upgrade. If you have other ones from us, give them to your daughter or someone.
Absolutely.
Get yourself a new pair because they're life-changing. They're
For
great.
sure. And Paul and I, we love to comparison shop because if we're going to come out here and tell you we have the best value you're going to find, we want to deliver on that promise to you. And let me just tell you something. Nobody, look at our gorgeous Victoria. Wow. Oh my gosh. Absolutely fabulous. She's the birthday girl today. We just found that out. Oh my gosh. Whee! Happy birthday to our gorgeous Victoria. 29 and holding over there. Looking amazing. I love it. I wish I would have known. I would have brought you a cake, miss, if I would have known it was your birthday.
And I was asking for cake last night.
You were asking for cake.
I was
maybe
prescient.
I think we might have the technology to get a cake.
We might.
Yeah, we could work on that.
Yeah.
But in the meantime, look at how spectacular with the one. I love it with the stud intersecond piercing. Talk about gorgeous. Talk about, oh my gosh, just wow, wow, wow. 5,000 have been spoken for. If you want, I'll have Jen check for me. In the Trilliant cut, in the 1.5 inch size, I'm gonna find out what's left. I know last night we were down into the hundreds. So let me find out what's left. If you want the Trilliant in both the gold and the silver, girls, this is your chance to jump in and place those orders while we have it available for you. We do have, again, the $39 choice, which is a 3/4 inch, which is the perfect. We have the 1 inch, which is the ultimate. We call it the Goldilocks. And then, of course, we have that huge, magnificent, what Victoria's modeling for us, that gorgeous 1.5 inch size. Look at that earring. This is so classy. It's just quality. It looks expensive. And in the real world of simulated diamonds, we talk about our absolute because it is the best. You are buying best in class, best in show. And you cannot buy grade 5A quality cubic zirconia anywhere in that earring style and that design. You cannot buy that, guys, for this anywhere close to this price point.
I couldn't find one without hundreds added in front of them.
It's true.
And frankly, not as nice as what we've done here.
It's true.
I can't stress enough, guys, how incredibly important it is that we discovered, and I almost feel like, you know, that V8 moment, you're like, what the heck, why would, you know, because we never put an undergallery on an earring before, see? So if you look through, you can actually see my skin through the little space that's underneath each one of those stones. It's just like your wedding ring. It's just like your engagement ring. There's an undergallery that allows the maximum amount of light into this. So it gets light from behind, light from the side, and of course, light from the front. Let me show you where the stone is. Look at that. I mean, look at the front, back, you see. I mean, it's just astonishing.
Wow.
And this is office lights, guys. Wait till you see yourself in the sun.
Yeah.
Or driving your car, or just, I mean, just how much fun you're gonna have wearing these earrings.
Yeah, I was telling everybody, if you're my Facebook friend, I posted a picture yesterday, just in the house. It was in my living room, actually. And the sun was coming through the window, and I went to take the picture. It was so sparkly, I really couldn't even get the shot right. It was so blindingly sparkly. There were like prisms of light flying everywhere.
I'm telling you, my
all over
sister
the room.
loved the photo. She said you did a great job.
You can go take a look at it. It just gave you an example. It's pretty here. When you get this in person and you get it in real light, you get it in daylight, natural light, sunlight, they are stunning. Like, it took our breath away. When we saw our samples, we were like, we see jewelry every day. This is what we do, right? It's hard for us to go, oh my gosh, because we get to see a lot. And so when you see a lot, and then you suddenly see this, it's like, okay, wait a minute. This is not your everyday earring. This is not your average run-of-the-mill earring here, guys. This is a whole new day, which is why it's our best value of the day. Isn't that beautiful?
You know, there's so
wow.
much scintillation, it's blowing out the cameras. I mean, it's like, we're talking about the best earrings we've ever made. And that's really saying something. We've done this for 29 years. Millions of you love your Absolute. You tell us you've been wearing them nonstop for 29 years, and they look as good today as the day you bought them. That's the quality you're getting here. We have choices when we choose the stones that we work with. There are grades of simulated diamond. Sorry, I almost said just diamond. It's so hard not to.
It is hard not to.
So you have, you have like 5, 6 different grades. We only use the very best grade. That's why they're like, maybe you've had a bad experience with simulated diamond before. Maybe they turned gray, fuzzy, didn't look great, didn't have that sparkle. Not these. If it's not the best, does not get into this collection. All you have to do is enjoy them and keep them clean. That's
exactly.
it. Just like your diamonds.
And we do have our sparkle, not our sparkle, listen to me. I've been doing this way too long. Well, you will get tons of sparkle, but we have our new Prestige Jewelry Foaming Jewelry Cleaner at a special price for you.
It's so good.
So if you're looking for a way to keep all of your jewelry perfectly sparkly, we have that coming up for you. But check out these beautiful hoops. When you get it, again, I can't wait for you to see it in person for the first time. Everybody who sees this falls in love with it. I don't mean to pick a favorite because I absolutely love both, but that Trilliant is beyond, and I know we are down to the final few hundred in the 1.5 in the gold, and we are down to the final few hundred in the 1.5 in the platinum. That is platinum over sterling silver. Didn't you tell me rhodium, which is platinum? Didn't you tell me it's not like $10,000 an ounce or some insane price?
Gold is 33,000 and rhodium is 10,000.
These are precious metals we're talking about here.
That's the other thing, the metals have gone up this year almost 40% in the last year.
It's crazy.
And we didn't raise the prices.
No, we didn't.
Right? We brought this to you. We've never done a Today's Special earring before. Okay, this is really a Today's Special. We've never done a hoop like this before.
Maybe we have not done a hoop.
We have not.
In gems, we've done it, but you're right. In Absolute, it's our first hoop.
It's our first hoop.
Oh, how exciting.
And it's our best.
It is. Our best hoop, our first hoop. This is the emerald, by the way, and it is just like ice, right? It's just like these beautiful, pure, clean, gorgeous, infinity cut. They call that the Capri cut. They call it a collector's cut because in our world, in the gem world, the fine jewelry world, the diamond world, they know that when an emerald cut is used, you're using the finest quality material because you can't have inclusions.
You see them with the naked eye.
You really would. And by the way, thanks you guys. They're showing us again what your choices are. 3/4, 1 inch, or 1.5 inch. You choose the size first. Then you choose the stone shape. Do you want Trilliant or do you want emerald? And then you're choosing the color of your metal. Reminding you, this entire collection is based in 925 precious sterling silver. We use 18 karat gold over sterling silver or platinum, rhodium, which is platinum, over sterling silver. Those are your options. You choose the size, you choose the cut, you choose the color of the metal, and you'll be wearing. And again, if you're shopping elsewhere, I mean, even here at HSN, comparing that value for you, $40. For $39.98, it goes up to $80. The 1 inch, $59.98, that goes up to $119. The 1.5 inch is only, I can't even believe we're selling those for $79.98 because that goes up to $149, right? You're $70 off if you're choosing the 1.5. And these are huge savings.
The larger size you get, the more money you save.
Yeah, 70 off, 60 off, or 50 off.
Yeah.
Good point.
Yeah.
Look
So
at that.
the more you spend, like I love being able to, at home go like, I saved more than I spent, It's a way to get permission.
That's how we shoppers think.
That is how we think, don't we? I am such a deal hunter. I knew you are too.
Oh my gosh.
Didn't you start your career as a deal hunter?
I did. My reporter job, after I worked at CVN, which QVC bought CVN back in 1989.
Oh, okay.
And at that time, I stayed in the Twin Cities. QVC was lovely. They offered me a job to move to Pennsylvania. I chose not to at the time. So I stayed in the Twin Cities, and I started working as a local reporter for a local talk show. And my what my name was, the bargain hunter. And I would do stories, 3 stories a week, Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and I was on the beat and I was hunting for deals on everything. It could be baby furniture, it could be restaurants, it could be anything. It was just so much fun. So that's what I did for years. And so it's in my DNA.
It's in your DNA.
We all want the best value, right? We all want great deals. I mean, nobody wants to have to overpay for something.
And you want
right?
the best quality.
Yes, absolutely.
And, that's something, I was brought up, always told, get the best and you'll only have to buy it once.
Good point.
Right? And so I really do think that way. Everything I like, good, better, best, I want the best. Well, it's rare that the best is actually on sale. It's half off. This is our today's special, our very best value of the day, and I'm holding it sideways again because I want you to see this under gallery, just like on your wedding ring, that lets the light in from the side, from behind, and from the top. Look at how much sparkle you're getting. If I had to assign countries and personalities to these, I think the emerald cut would be Scandinavia or Finland, and I think the Trilliant cut would be Italy.
Wow.
What do you think?
I'm just being updated real quickly. I'm so sorry.
I thought you were reacting to Scandinavia. I was like, wow.
Sorry, I was getting a wow in my ear because Jennifer, our producer, just informed me. So I'm gonna have to take these off.
Oh no.
Because these aren't gonna make it. The one I'm wearing, this is the Trilliant in the 18 karat gold over sterling silver. If you want the one I have on, there are 400 left for the entire day. Our primetime gals are not going to see this. Just want to point that out. If you want the Trilliant in the 1.5, there's 400 people who can own it and it's gone. That's it.
Between both colors?
Oh, in the silver, we now have fewer than 500. So if you want the larger hoop, and I mean, if you can do it, you know your budget, but they're pretty fabulous. I just want to say, you will not be disappointed. You will be blown away. So the Trilliant in particular, if you want the Trilliant, 400 left here, 500 left here in the 1.5 inch size, this is your day. I was saying last night, if you're a mom, if you want to treat yourself, I think every mom should splurge and spoil herself a little bit for Mother's Day.
You said if you're a mom, a grandmom, or a fur mom,
a godmother, an auntie, right?
Give yourself permission.
I mean, even women that aren't, haven't given birth, every woman I know is some kind of a mom, a nurturer, right? You know that you're a mom to someone. I mean, I really believe that so wholeheartedly. And so this is really a celebration of you for all the women out there that want a little pick-me-up. You deserve it. You deserve to feel incredible, to look amazing. And this is the way to do it, right? I always say, life is so short. Life is just so very short. So get the jewelry, wear the jewelry. Wear it. I mean, I will tell you, I do not leave the house without sparkle somewhere on my body, period. I do not.
Yeah, me either.
Definitely you do not. You're the
you
sparkliest person I know.
Sparkle a day keeps the doctor away.
That's right.
So I could keep a whole hospital at bay with what I got on here. I'm telling you, folks, I've been doing this for 30 years, 30 plus years. I've worked at Boucheron in Paris, probably the top jewelry house in the world. And I've held $1 million, $2 million stones in my hands, and I've seen the really good stuff. I've sold the really good stuff. This is astonishingly well done. I am so pleased with the emerald and the Trilliant because you're getting so much light play. Isn't that astonishing?
Yes.
And we upgraded the closures. We upgraded the clasp. Everything about it is upgraded. It feels like a really important, expensive piece of jewelry. It feels like it was made for you in platinum or gold.
And Paul and I, because we work, Absolute is not one specific manufacturer. We work with a team. We curate this assortment working with several different design teams, several different manufacturing houses. This particular manufacturer, this design house, they are above and beyond. They are amazing.
They're the best.
They really are.
They
I mean,
really
when we see their work, when we see these samples come in, we're like, holy moly. I mean, they just nail it.
They made this for me.
Yeah, I believe
in gold.
I think you told me that. Yeah, that's so
I had it made in
beautiful.
gold. You know what? It fell off in Venice.
Oh, geez.
And she jumped into the canal and was gone forever, so they had to make it again. Now I have safeties on it.
I'm surprised you didn't jump in after it.
Well, I thought about it. I didn't actually see it happen, so I wasn't sure where to jump in.
Oh, shoot.
Also, it was January.
Oh, yeah. So there's that.
There is that. But I'm telling you, it's, where I was going with my story is that I've worked with the most beautiful diamonds in the world for a very long time. And
Yeah.
I wear Absolute every day with natural diamonds.
Right.
I don't look down and think to
Oh my
myself,
gosh. I mean, I'm looking at on your wrist a $50,000 diamond bracelet, right? And then right next to that is your Absolute bracelet,
which,
that
by the
looks
way,
magnificent.
it would be $3 million if that was a natural, flawless decolor stone. I can't have that. I never look down at my wrist and think anything except I love my diamond stack.
Right.
Absolute,
Yes.
Absolute, Absolute, diamonds, diamonds. You can't tell. They play
cannot.
well together. Maybe you're blessed and you have a few diamonds. Mix in your Absolute because they go right back to them. Now it looks like you have a
Absolutely.
stack of
Oh,
diamonds.
you have our bracelet. This
I
bracelet,
put it
this
on,
is my
isn't
new
it?
favorite thing.
Isn't that gorgeous?
Oh my gosh, I love this bracelet. So that's coming up, you guys. Watch for that. Okay, I want to talk again about sizing because if you do want the 1.5, the larger one in the Trilliant, we do need to share with you. These are going very, very, very quickly. I would not wait for 1 second. We have a few more than 300 left now in the gold. We have a few more than 400 left in the silver. That's it for the Trilliant in the 1.5. Now here's the one, and there really is not clearly that big of a difference. A ½ inch isn't that big. And this is the 1 inch. These are only $59. They are gorgeous. Absolutely, positively gorgeous. Look at that go. I think you said it last night, Paul, and I'm tending to agree with you truly that this is the if you're going to get one, if you can't decide, this is where you land.
It's the Goldilocks size.
It really is.
Have you seen that commercial, by the way, where the girl's living with the 3 bears and the bears can't wait to get rid of her? It is the funniest darn commercial. She's like, she finally finds her
What
own
are they
place, and
selling?
she's like, "You're gonna miss me?" I think it's selling a rental home company or something.
Shoot. Okay.
It's real estate.
It sounds cute.
And she says, "I'm leaving. You're gonna miss me?" And the parents go like, and the kid goes,
See you later, alligator.
The bears are like, This is your Goldilocks. And I love when you bring up the 3/4 at the same time. I really feel like, I'm old, and I feel like there's a time and a place for a specific earring. I'm not one of these people that can wear the same piece of jewelry to every event. That's just not me. And so I look at these, and I think, all right, the 3/4 is for work. When I'm serious, it's my everyday. It's like, I don't have to think about it. I just put this in. I got a lot of sparkle, but it's not overwhelming.
Yeah, still
right?
tailored,
Exactly.
right? Not over the top, not like, where does she think she's going?
Exactly.
Yes.
And then the 1 inch size is lunch with the girls.
Yes.
But
also
fun.
the same, great work.
It's great
1 inch
workmanship.
is so classic.
Yep.
Really, the 3/4 and the 1, you can't miss with either
No.
of those. The larger one, I mean, let's be honest, it's definitely more wow. It's so glam. It's so beautiful. It's just like, oh my gosh, you will love it. And if you're like me, if you have a lot of jewelry, those of us that have a lot of jewelry, we don't have this. Right?
We don't
have that.
we don't have it.
And
We've
that's
never
why
done
I
it.
was excited, because I get excited when I see something that I love and that I know I will wear. Because if I'm not wearing a hoop, I'm wearing a stud, that's it. I mean, 99% of the time, I have a hoop in my ear or a stud in my ear, and that's it. So I think a lot of us are the same way. Women love a hoop earring. This in 100 years, right?
And
Hundreds of years.
men love a hoop earring on women.
Absolutely.
You should hear the
Classy,
Italian
sexy.
manufacturers talk about earrings and the importance of them and how they light up the face and how sexy and how beautiful they make a woman look. It just, this last trip to Italy was the first time I was able to have the conversations in Italian. And it's so much more romantic. The words they use to describe how the jewelry makes you feel and how it looks and how it wears. And I'm like, wow, sign me up. I want to get some. Look how beautiful these are. I love all the sizes. I really do. Colleen, you've never had a better pair of earrings on.
Thank
ever.
you.
I've known you a
love
long
them.
time.
I think they are, honestly, they're a home run. They're so flattering. I've always said this about hoops. When in doubt, wear a hoop. It's so flattering on your face. You can see, they kind of elongate. They don't look heavy on your ear.
Nope.
They look fresh. They show up. But see, look at on Victoria now. She changed into the 1 inch. That's a 1 inch size. Or is that the smallest one, Victoria?
3/4?
That's a 3/4. Wow, see, the 3/4 is not itty bitty, you guys.
I'm
Look
telling
at that on
you,
her ear.
It is.
Oh my
When you're the
gosh.
CEO, when you are the head attorney, when you are the judge in the court, when you are the lead surgeon, that's the one you wear because people in those high level positions are not flashy at work. They are tailored, perfect. That's this
It's true.
earring. I
They always
love
say
it.
dress for the job you want, right?
Yeah.
And this is very much like the CEO. But I also do think about like the young, I hang out with a lot of 30-somethings because my children are younger and we are always together. And my daughter-in-laws are in their 30s. My sons are both, my youngest son is turning 40 this weekend.
Yikes.
Now, when your baby's turning 40, there's that.
I told you my
It's
mom
like you
said.
have to wrap your head. I know.
I have to call her sis. She's like, I couldn't possibly have a child
My
as old
sons
as you.
would laugh me out of the room if I told them I wanted them to start calling me sis. But anyway, I was going to bring up, this is something my daughter-in-laws would wear for sure. Because the size, I don't see them wearing like the big, right? I see them wearing this. That 3/4 is perfect for all of us. I mean, obviously I would wear that in a heartbeat. I do and have, but it's a really great size for all ages, 20-something all the way up to 90-something. And because it's such a good size, that's like your bread and butter. That's your everyday go-to. This is ultra glam, oh my gosh. And the 1-inch, you can't miss, the perfect Goldilocks size. So stay right there if you're ordering. By the way, Paul was mentioning, and we gave you a little sneak peek at this matching bracelet. It's beautiful. The bracelet is outstanding. I'll tell you, it's a little more money. It's a lot.